Hello students, today we will discuss chapter 2 exercise 2.1 fraction and decimal. Firstly, I want to tell you what is fractions. Fractions are in the form of numerator and denominator. Means here this is numerator and this is denominator. So fractions are in the form of numerator and denominator. Fractions are of three types: proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Firstly, I will let you proper fraction. These are the proper fraction. If numerator is small number and denominator is greater number, then we can say this is the proper fraction. Second is improper fraction. Improper fraction will be opposite of proper fraction. Means 7 upon 4, 8 upon 3, 9 upon 2. Means where numerator is greater number and denominator is small number. Mixed fraction. Now improper fraction you can write in this way. I have already told you, if we divide 7 by 4, so remainder, this will be quotient, remainder and divisor. Quotient will be written here, remainder upon divisor. So if we write the improper fraction in this way, so we can say that is mixed fraction. This is the combination of whole number, this is the whole number and this is a proper fraction. So we can say that mixed fraction is the combination of whole number and the proper fraction. Now students, this was about proper fraction, improper fraction and mixed fraction. Now I will let you know 2-3 questions regarding exercise 2.1 so that you can cover first 2 questions of that exercise, 2.1 exercise. Here you can see I am giving example of one question. Write 5 equivalent fraction. Like this, if you have to write 5 equivalent fraction to 3 upon 5, then how will you write? 3 upon 5 is the one fraction. Now more 5 equivalent fraction we need to write. So numerator and denominator we will multiply with 2. Then after that multiply with 3. Then 4 with 5. Then 6. If we will multiply numerator and denominator with 2, 3 2 ja 6, 5 2 ja 10. If we will cancel it on 2 table, 2 3 ja 6, 2 5 ja 10, you will get 3 upon 5 only. So we can say that 6 upon 10 is equivalent to 3 upon 5. Likewise, we have to find out 5 equivalent fractions. So we will multiply with 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we can get 5. Multiply 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the 5 equivalent fractions of 3 upon 5. If we will cancel numerator with denominator on same table, so we will get in each case 3 upon 5. So this was the example first which I have given to you. Now example second. If any question will be given to you 2 minus 3 upon 5 and it will be given solve this equation. So how will you solve? If here nothing is mentioned as denominator of 2, so you can consider here 1. So we can write it 2 upon 1 minus 3 upon 5. Now you know only after LCM we have to solve it. 1 and 5 LCM will be 5. If you will take LCM, then denominator will be denominator divide. Denominator will be divided with denominator and answer will be multiplied with numerator. 1 and 5 if you will divide, answer will be 5. 5 2 ja 10. 5 and 5 if you will divide, answer will be 1. 1 multiply 3, 3. 7 upon 5. Now if any question will be given likewise in mixed fraction form and solve it. So firstly you need to change it in improper fraction. Always mixed fraction used to change in improper fraction. So what is the method? 3 2 ja 6 plus 2. 3 2 ja 6. These two number will be multiplied and 2 will be add. 3 2 ja 6 plus 2 upon 3. 3 2 ja 6 plus 1 upon 2. So after opening it you will get 8 upon 3 plus 7 upon 2. Now take the LCM of 3 and 2. You can show the LCM of 3 and 2. 3 2 ja 6. If you will take LCM of 3 and 2, it will be 6. Denominator will be divided with denominator. 3 2 ja 6, 2 8 ja 16. 2 3 ja 6, 3 7 ja 21. So you will get 37 upon 6. When question was in the form of mixed fraction, so answer also you need to write in mixed fraction form. How we will change in mixed fraction form? 37 will be divided with 6. 6 6 ja 36, 1. So I have told you here will be quotient, remainder upon divisor. So this is your questions. If any question will be given, you can solve likewise. Now one more example I am telling you. Ramesh solved 2/7 part of an exercise while Seema solved 4/5 of it. Who solved lesser part? Now you have to write in solution as it is given in question. Ramesh solved the part of exercise 2/7. Seema solved the part of exercise 4/5. Now we need to compare these both numbers because we have to tell who solved the lesser part. किसने कम part solve किया है? So we need to compare these both. How will you compare? 2/7, 4/5 you will write. Now same LCM you will take 7/7 and 5 LCM will be 35. When you will solve here we will get 10 and 28. So now don't see the denominator, just see here which is less. 10 we got after solving 2/7. So 28 is greater, so we can write 4/5. 28 we got after solving 4/5, so we can write 4/5 greater than 2/7. So lesser, who solved the lesser part? 2/7, and 2/7 part was of Ramesh, so we can say Ramesh solved lesser part than Seema. Now students, with the help of these examples you can solve exercise 2.1. Just question first and second. Solve question first and second. Firstly write the statement and then show the solution. You can take help of these examples. As in question second, you have to tell which question second of exercise 2.1. In that you have to show, arrange the following numbers in descending order. This is the question second of exercise 2.1. Arrange the following in descending order. So you need to compare likewise as I have told you Ramesh and Seema. About Ramesh and Seema, in that portion we have done who solved the lesser part. So in this descending order, firstly we need to write greater number than smaller than smallest. So in this also 3 numbers are given to us. You need to take the LCM of 9, 3, 21. Then you will get something here, then here, then here. You will see which is bigger number, that you will write at first, then small than that, and then at last very small number. So that will be the descending order. Okay students, now try first and second question of exercise 2.1. Thank you students. Hello students. Today we will discuss exercise 2.1, question number 3rd, 4th, 5th. Already in last video we have discussed question number 1st, 2nd, 6th, 7th, 8th. So some students are facing problem in question number 6th. Today I will let you know 3rd, 4th, 5th and 6th question also. Here you can see question number 6 statement. It is written, in a magic square the sum of the numbers in each row, in each column and the diagonals is the same. Is this a magic square? So we have to prove this square is visible to you. It is said that if we will plus according to row and according to column and according to diagonal, these are the diagonals. So if sum is same of according to rows, according to columns and according to diagonals, then we can say that it is a magic square. Now it is given, one part is given, it is here along the first row. It is given in book. So in solution you can write sum of first row. So like this I have mentioned here, first row, second row, third row. In first row you will plus this and you will write here 15/11. Denominator is same, so you can take denominator 11 and numerator you can plus. Now sum of second row. Here I have applied question mark, means you need to solve yourself. Some students are sending me after solution, they also apply question mark. You have not to apply question mark. This is I have applied, means you have to solve this yourself. Now you will write this second row, here you will plus, then you will get the same answer 15/11. Then sum of third row, if you will write 8/11 plus 1/11 plus 6/11, then you will get the same 15/11. Likewise you will write sum of first column, sum of second column, sum of third column. Then likewise first column, second column, third column. Likewise you will show the sum of first diagonal, this, and second diagonal, this. So if you will show the plus, you will get 15/11 in each case. So hence sum of fractions in each row, in each column and along the diagonals are same. So we can say that it is a magic square. Now students, you have to revise this question in rough notebook firstly. If you will find that it is okay, then you can do it in fair notebook and send me the pic of question third. This is question third. Send me the pic of question third for checking. Okay, now this was the first video of question third. We will discuss now fourth and fifth question in second video of exercise 2.1. Now students, let's see the second video. Okay, thank you. Now this is the second video of question number 4th exercise 2.1. Here you can see the statement. A rectangular sheet of paper is 12 1 by 2 cm long and 10 2 by 3 cm wide. Means length of rectangular sheet and wide means breadth. Breadth of rectangular sheet is given to us. We have to find out the parameter. So in solution you can write length of rectangular sheet 12 1 by 2 cm. You have to open it in improper fraction. As I have told you, till the time we will not open mixed fraction into improper fraction, we will not change mixed fraction into improper fraction, we can't solve. Likewise, width of rectangular sheet 10 2 by 3 cm, so 32 by 3 cm in improper fraction it will be. Now you have to find out the parameter. We know the parameter formula is this: 2 bracket start length plus breadth, means 2 multiply length plus breadth. This 2 is with length also and with breadth also. Now you can solve yourself. You have to just put the value of length and breadth here. After that in bracket, after taking LCM you can solve, and after that with multiply 2, or if it will be cancelled, so you can cancel the numbers numerator and denominator. After that at last parameter, which parameter you will find out with the answer, you can write centimeter. Means whatsoever answer will be, then write centimeter, sure write, because some students they are just leaving without writing centimeter. So behind parameter, whatsoever parameter you will get answer, you will get behind answer you have to write centimeter. So this is the question 4th. Now let's see the question 5th. Now see question number 5th. This question number 5th I will tell you from book. You can open page number 31. From there, from book I will let you know question number 5th. Students, here you can see question number 5th. 4th we have already done. Question 5th statement you can see here. Find the parameter of triangle ABE. This is the picture of question 5th. ABE. This is, we have to find out the parameter of this triangle. And second part, BCDE rectangle. This is BCDE rectangle. We have to find out the parameter of this rectangle. Then we have to tell whose parameter is greater. So firstly, solution you can do by yourself. I am just letting you know how to do this sum. Firstly, you will find out the parameter of this triangle. Parameter of triangle is AB plus BE plus AE. Means we have to plus all the sides. So which is in improper which is in mixed fraction, that you need to change in improper fraction. Then you will write parameter of triangle ABE is equal to AB plus BE plus AE. So you can write 5 by 2 cm plus 2 3 by 4 cm plus 3 3 by 5 cm. You will change these in improper fraction, and then after taking LCM, and if you will solve, you will get the parameter of ABE. Now after that you have to find out the parameter of rectangle BCDE. So this is the length. This will be the length of rectangle, and length is 2 3 by 4 cm. This length will be considered in this triangle also, and this is the breadth of rectangle. So parameter formula of rectangle, 2 multiply length plus breadth, means 2 in bracket length plus breadth. So you will put the value of length and breadth. After that, after solving, you can find out the parameter of rectangle, and later you can tell whose parameter is greater. Means if triangle, then you will write triangle parameter is greater and this much, and if rectangle parameter, then you can write the rectangle parameter is greater. So you can solve this question 5th by yourself. Now this was the second video for question 4th and 5th. you need to see the third video for question 6 because some students face the problem in question 6. Now let's see the third video for question number 6. Okay, thank you student. Hello students, this is the question number 6 of exercise 2.1. This is the third video of exercise 2.1 question number 6. Here statement it is written, Salil wants to put a picture in a frame. The picture is 7.3 by 5 centimeter wide. It is given, means it is given here width of the picture. Now to fit in the frame, the picture cannot be more than 7.3 by 10 centimeter wide. Here it's understood, means this is the width of frame. Now it is said that we can't fit this picture in this much frame, so we need to cut the width of the picture. It is said here how much should cut picture be. It is said that how much should the picture be trimmed, means how. Now we need the required size of picture. Required size means that much size we need of picture which can be fit in the frame. So now it's clear here, the picture width is more and the frame width is less. So we have to cut the picture width here, then only we can fit it in the frame. So in solution you can write the width of the picture is this much centimeter, width of the frame is this, or you can write width of picture frame 7.3 by 10 centimeter. Now picture should be trimmed to fit in the frame. So I have told you here width of the picture is more than the width of the frame. So we will minus 7.3 by 5 minus 7.3 by 10. Now you have to change it in improper fraction. After changing, when you will take LCM, you have to solve yourself. At last your answer will be 3 by 10. So this will be your answer. Now students, you have to revise these questions. Firstly, in rough notebook, this solution you will do. Firstly, you have to try in rough notebook. When you will get the right answer, then only do it in fair notebook. Don't do directly in fair notebook, because if you are doing direct in fair notebook, then you are doing many mistakes and then you are giving me sending me for checking. Then that is not okay, because there are so many cuttings in students fair notebook when they are sent